27 and a half, 30, 30, now 32 and a half, 32 and a half. I'm at 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 30 here, 32 and a half, 32 and a half.
Maybe we should have bid more on that. So, welcome back. We got a lot done this week, actually the past 2 weeks. I came a bit earlier than Sissy. I showed up 2 weeks ago, and Sissy 4 days after that. So a few things done in the bathroom before she arrived, but we really planned out some trips so we could maximize the time we had together. On the weekend, we went to the National Road Yard Sale along Route 40 in North Wheeling. At the same time, Friends of Wheeling was giving tours of a house that they're restoring. They had people in costumes and they were giving demonstrations and tours of the house to raise money to continue the restoration of this beautiful old historic home. We worked on the porch. Sissy cleaned the inside of the porch, all the white paint on the capitals, the roof here, and then on the outside, around the outside of the columns and the capitals. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps, and we try to get these videos out every couple of weeks or so. We do welcome your feedback, so please don't forget to leave a comment and let us know how we're doing and what you think we should do differently. We organized things in the basement. We spent a bunch of time traveling to some antique stores. We went to an auction where we bought a set of china and really bid a little bit on the car, wound up not buying the car, and maybe we should have bid more on the car at the auction. Speaking of cars, we had some trouble with the Jeep. We took it in and had it detailed, and apparently something happened when they were power washing the engine bay, so that set us back a little bit. And today I have a misfire, so I think they got some water into the ignition coils or something. So I'm going to replace number 4. I got a misfire on cylinder number 4. And I need to get to cylinder number 4, which is here. So I'm going to have to take off this intake. Cover here. Got the new part in. And plugged in. 211,000 miles. Looks like. Yesterday, after fixing the car, we did Pride on the Plaza, which was an event that Ellie put together with bands and booths, and lots of fun. Really good time we had, and really proud of Ellie and impressed with all her hard work on that. In the bathroom we had the shower glass installed, And we've since the mirror that we bought for the medicine cabinet and mirror that we bought for the bathroom over the sink is quite a bit larger and wider than the original one. We've been figuring out how to open up the wall behind it, and so we can run power in there, as well as put the mirror in between studs and install it properly. I will have to rewire the mirror because the lights are integrated into that. Really no progress on the dining room. Maddie took a week and went off to Europe with a friend, and Ellie was working. Neither of them had much time to do anything with the house, so it was mostly Sissy and I. We went to Ogilvy Park and we listened to a local band there. It was quite fun. There were lots of people there in and around the amphitheater, and Sissy and I just took some chairs and sat on the lawn, and that's a really great local thing to do, to hang out with locals and see people and meet people. Eddie and Mark came over and worked on, they're building out some trim around the skylight on the 3rd floor, and they've been putting that together and staining it, sort of building up trim that looks like other trim in the house. We finally got some trim tile that we like for the shower, but haven't really had the time this trip to install that, so that'll happen shortly. We've begun doing a lot of the design on the upstairs bathroom, as well as the kitchen. Believe it or not, Sissy has been looking around, taking measurements in both the kitchen and the upstairs bathroom, and those are rooms that she's going to design. And so hopefully we'll start to make some progress on those once we finish up the 2 major projects right now. The inside, which are the bathroom and the dining room. We've also got some momentum on the outside, both with the cleaning and washing the columns in the porch, but also we have applied for a grant to do several things on the outside of the house. So we should be hearing in the next week or so about whether or not we will be receiving this grant, and that is for some parging of the foundation around the outside, as well as repointing the chimney and removing this paint and repointing the brick here on the porch behind me. This is different than everywhere else. Everywhere else it's peeling paint that scrapes off with a light brushing, and just I think eventually we'll just get people up there on scaffolding cleaning that up. But this will need to have the peel away done, and we have contractors that will be doing that. They're approved for the grant, so if we get the grant, we'll be doing that sooner rather than later. One of the things with the grant and the whole grant application process is for us to understand the order we want to do things, and in some cases we will put some things, exterior projects, on the fast track because we could get grant money for that, and I think that's also important to the grant committees that we explain that one of the reasons we need the money is so that we can concentrate on those things, as opposed to putting our budget towards the things that we want to get done, which are primarily, at this point, primarily on the interior of the house. On the final weekend, we spent some time together at a local barbecue place. Sissy and I had a flight out early on Monday morning, and we're spending the night at a hotel near the airport on Sunday night. We thought it would be fun to spend Sunday afternoon in Pittsburgh with Maddie, Ellie, and Mark. First, we spent some time browsing through Construction Junction, one of our favorite places to go and spot things. We've purchased items from this place in the past, and it's always a fun trip. We also visited the Frick. It has a house that offers tours, and there's also an automotive museum and beautiful grounds with gardens and a greenhouse. And we finished the evening off at a New Orleans-style eatery called Muddy Waters. There's a cardinal. I never see cardinals in California. What a pretty bird.